What's going on? Kyle Batty here. I'm a Central Coast Realtor, and what I want to talk about today is when you're striving to do something and change, maybe work, maybe something in your life that you want to change. How do you know when you've achieved it? Myself, I decided to go into real estate, and I never realized that I'm doing real estate. Last week, my buddy Jake, I was actually I was hanging up, door knocking and hanging up door hangers for open house that I had for last Saturday. My buddy Jake, this is in Arroyo Grande. My buddy Jake is upstairs on the phone and he looks out his window and he's like, "Whoa, that's Kyle out there." And he totally filmed me, like walking by his house, door knocking, dropping off flyers. Anyways, I was talking to Jake and Jake said, "Hey Kyle, check out this video." And he shows me this video and it totally was me, and it was totally me out there doing, door knocking, hanging up flyers for my open house. When I saw that video, that was the first time that I realized, like in my mind, or it was like a boom, a wake up call that I actually am doing what I set out to do. And this is interesting because I film videos here to put on YouTube. Those videos, to me, like that didn't click in my mind the way it did when I saw the video from Jake. So with our senses, taste, touch, smell, hear, feel, sixth sense, what have you, I had to actually see something that someone else brought in from their perspective for me to realize, to have that light bulb turn on in my mind that, boom, I set out to do it. Sometimes we're so involved doing something, we don't even realize that we've done it. And that's the same thing that happened to me with real estate. So it's that video that Jake filmed and showed me the other day that I realized, boom, you're totally doing this. Now, one more thing before I leave. I want it just to be a short video. I got to get out to do some doors today. When I was in music school back in the 90s, and I remember practicing, we'd practice, oh my gosh, countless hours every day on the drums, just countless hours of practicing. I would get discouraged. I'll tell you why. When you're sitting there practicing double stroke rolls, single stroke rolls, paradiddles, what have you, you don't see your improvement. Yeah, it might bump up on your metronome a couple BPMs or something like that, and you're still, but it's if you had filmed yourself and then filmed yourself 6 weeks later, you would totally see the improvement because you could, with your eyeballs, you could totally see what's going on. So I would suggest anything you're doing, whether it be, if you're doing something in music, if you're practicing art, if you're doing exercise, whatever it is, log your results. That way you can go back and check a month ago, where was I at? How much weight was I lifting? How fast was my mile? How fast was my rudiments? How fast was this? That way, like I said, when you're in it, you don't see it because you are it. When you step back or take that journal and you have the actual documentation of what you've done, that way you can physically see with your eyes, boom, I have made progress in this specific area. I have not made progress in this specific area, so let me then target that, but continue to log it. So anyways, that's all I want to talk about today. For me and myself, I had to physically see with my eyes a video that was filmed by somebody else that was totally just shown to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is totally me, and that is totally me going door to door, and that is totally me working as a realtor. So anyways, that's it. Log what it is you do. Once you've set your goals, boom, put it in place and roll with it. So anyways, have a great day. That's it. Later.